Hey everyone, welcome to today's Explainer. So, have you ever wondered why the perfect ad just follows you around online? You know the exact feeling, right? You search for something once on Google and boom, suddenly that exact product is haunting your social media feed like magic. Well, spoiler alert, it's not magic, and it's definitely not a coincidence. It's the brilliant, totally data-driven game of digital marketing at work. And today we're going to unpack exactly how they pull it off. All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're completely decoding the digital marketing ecosystem. We're going to break down this incredibly smart machine, starting from the absolute basics all the way up to the advanced stuff driven by artificial intelligence. By the end of this explainer, you're going to understand exactly how the digital world operates right behind your screens. So, here's our roadmap for the next few minutes. We'll be covering the basics of digital marketing, crafting a winning strategy, mastering SEO and keywords, content and social media, and finally, paid ads and the AI future. Let's get to it. Kicking things off with part 1, the basics of digital marketing. Before we get into the really advanced tactics, we gotta lay down the foundational pieces of this massive engine. Look, in the old days, marketing basically meant newspaper ads, TV commercials, those giant hoardings on the highway. You put your message out there and kind of just crossed your fingers, hoping for the best. But today, the smartphone in your pocket is literally the biggest marketplace in the world. And the absolute superpower of digital marketing over the old way, it's data tracking. Every click, every view, every single purchase is measured. You're no longer guessing. You know exactly who saw your ad and what they did right after. To make sense of how to actually sell in this space, we use a classic framework that's been upgraded for the digital age, the 7 Ps of marketing. Just imagine, for a second, you're launching a brand new online food delivery business. Your success absolutely depends on these 7 pillars. Your product is your food quality and variety. Price is, are you affordable or premium? Place is your super easy-to-use app. Promotion covers your ads and special offers. People would be your friendly delivery and support staff. Process is that seamless experience from tapping order to actually eating. And physical evidence? That's your beautiful packaging and those crucial 5-star reviews. All these pieces working together are what decide if a customer chooses you over the competition. Building right on top of that, we've got the STP model. First up is segmentation, basically dividing the massive market into smaller groups, like, say, students versus working professionals. Second is targeting, choosing to focus specifically on, let's go with college students. And third is positioning, setting your brand up in their minds as the absolute best affordable and fast delivery option. Moving from a super broad crowd to a highly focused target is honestly what makes a campaign incredibly effective instead of just noisy.
All right, moving right along to section 2, crafting a winning strategy.
Look, jumping straight into posting on social media or buying ads without a clear plan, that's just a recipe for total confusion and, frankly, wasted money. You absolutely need a blueprint. A really successful strategy requires balancing 3 types of media channels. Think of it like a pie. First, you have owned media, which is stuff you fully control, like your own website or blog. Then there's earned media. This is people talking about you, sharing your posts, leaving reviews. This is where the real trust lives. And finally, paid media, which are the ads you buy. A winning strategy never relies on just one of these. It needs a really delicate, perfectly portioned balance of the whole shebang. But, how do you know if your strategy is actually working? Well, you need SMART goals. Take a look at this number, 30%. A vague goal is just saying, hey, I want more website traffic. But a SMART goal, that's saying I want to increase website traffic by exactly 30% in the next 3 months. See the difference? It's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. When you do it this way, success isn't just a gut feeling anymore. It becomes a hard, trackable fact. So, to track that 30%, we use KPIs, or key performance indicators. You can think of these as the compass for your campaign. Your click-through rate, for example, tells you if people actually care enough to click your ad in the first place. Your conversion rate tells you how many of those clicks actually turned into real sales or signups. And your engagement rate, that shows how much people are genuinely interacting with your content. These specific metrics are crucial. They tell you exactly what's working and what needs an immediate pivot. Now here is the absolutely crucial point, alignment. Your overarching strategy, your SMART objectives, and your budget, they all have to connect perfectly. Honestly, if your goal is long-term brand awareness, but you blow your entire budget on aggressive short-term sales ads, it's just going to fail. The result will literally be 0. Aligning your short-term wins with your long-term growth is absolutely essential to making all the math work.
And that perfectly tees us up for Section 3, Mastering SEO and Keywords. So this is where we get into the organic execution phase. Basically, learning how to capture highly motivated, completely free traffic by ranking on Google. Because guys, here is a harsh but undeniable truth. If you aren't on the first page of Google, you essentially don't exist online. Seriously, think about your own search habits. When was the last time you actually clicked to page 2 of search results? Probably never, right? SEO, or search engine optimization, is the art and science of making sure you show up right where the customer is already looking. And the absolute heart of SEO? It's keywords. Choosing the right keyword is literally half the battle won. Let's look at this. On one side, we have short tail keywords. These are super broad, like just the word shoes. They have massive search volume, sure, but the competition is insane, making them incredibly hard to rank for. On the flip side, we have long tail keywords. These are highly specific, something like best running shoes under 2,000. Now, they might have less overall search volume, but the competition is way lower, and the person typing that in, they are ready to pull out their credit card. Long-tail keywords are absolute conversion gold.
Now, to actually get those keywords ranking, you have to balance the two sides of the SEO coin. First is on-page SEO, which is everything you do inside your own website. We're talking optimizing your content, using clear headings, keeping URLs clean, and above all else, having a mobile-friendly design and a great user experience. I mean, if your site is a pain to use on a phone, Google simply will not rank it. Then you've got off-page SEO. This is the work you do outside your website to build trust, mostly by getting high-quality backlinks from other reputable sites. Google basically views these external links as a massive vote of confidence. All right, let's shift gears and head into Section 4, Content and Social Media. This right here is truly the heart and soul of digital marketing. This is where you stop just selling and start actually building genuine relationships with your audience. And there's a golden rule in the digital space. Audiences will only connect if the content provides genuine value. It really is that simple. If you're just broadcasting ads at people all day, they're going to scroll right past you. But if you educate them, entertain them, or solve a pressing problem for them, they'll listen. And most importantly, they'll trust you. That is exactly why having a strong content strategy is completely non-negotiable. Social media isn't just about posting random updates whenever you feel like it. It's a low-cost, incredibly high-reach way to communicate directly with your target market. You need to really dig in and understand their problems, figure out what formats they prefer, and then show up consistently. And variety is huge here. You've got to mix it up, whether that's detailed blogs, snappy reels, long-form videos, or quick infographics. Creative planning is all about solving your audience's problems right where they already hang out online. And that brings us to our final phase, Section 5, Paid Ads and the AI Future. So we've talked a lot about organic growth, but what happens when you want to hit the gas pedal? Let's start with the ultimate accelerator, paid ads. Unlike SEO, which, takes some time to simmer and build up, pay-per-click or PPC advertising gives you instant traffic. You can target a user right down to their specific age, their zip code, even their super niche interests. But, and this is a big but, because you're spending money for every single click, you have to be absolutely ruthless with your data analysis. You constantly need to analyze those clicks and conversions, or you're just going to burn through your budget without seeing any real return on investment. And this is where things get truly futuristic. Enter programmatic advertising. Honestly, the sheer speed of this is mind-blowing. It's a system driven entirely by artificial intelligence. It uses real-time bidding, and we're talking literally milliseconds here, to automatically decide which ad to show to which specific user at the exact perfect moment. It's lightning fast, it's incredibly smart, and it is completely transforming how efficient targeted advertising can be. But the AI advantage doesn't stop there. It's actually upgrading all our traditional tools too. Just take email marketing, for example. AI is now automating these ultra-personalized emails so they feel like they were handwritten just for you. It's instantly optimizing A/B testing, running these really smart chatbots that handle customer service flawlessly 24/7, and it's even doing predictive analysis to tell you what your customer is likely to want next before they even know it themselves. It's basically taking all the guesswork right out of the equation. So, bringing it all together, we arrive at this fundamental truth. Digital marketing is not magic. It's not just throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping something sticks. It is a complete, structured ecosystem. Your strategy, tools, creativity, and data all have to work seamlessly together. When you align your 7 Ps, when you use smart SEO,
provide real value with your content, and then accelerate the whole thing with AI-driven ads, this machine can predictably and consistently grow absolutely any brand. To wrap things up, I want to leave you with one final thought to chew on. How are you going to use this digital ecosystem to grow your own business or personal brand starting tomorrow? Because you have the blueprint now. The tools are literally right in front of you, just waiting to be used. Think about which piece of this puzzle you can apply first. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me for this explainer. I really hope it sparked some great ideas and made this whole system finally click for you. Keep learning, keep experimenting, and I'll catch you in the next one.